All right, here traveling to the ghost town of Aldridge, Texas. I think I'm starting to see the buildings peeking out through the forest up ahead, which is really, really cool. It is them. I don't know if y'all can see that in the distance there. But very cool. It is about a 2.5 mile hike from the Boykin Springs campsite. So do be aware that it's a little bit of a hike. Not a bad hike for those who are out of shape and not used to walking trails. I would give it about maybe a 5 or a 6 out of 10. But for those of you that are experienced, it's an easy 3. There are a few obstacles where places are washed out. You gotta go up and down. But all in all, not a bad hike. Would recommend if you come out here, bring bug spray. Trust me, you will need it. Not so bad on mosquitoes, but the gnats are everywhere. But the Aldridge site is on the Neches River. It's inside of Angelina National Forest. I have to say thank you to the Park Service for maintaining the trails and keeping this place accessible, because it is just one of those cool little gems that are hidden that most people never know exist in Texas.
Constructed in 1905 by Hal Aldridge, the original wooden mill and its operations inspired the growth of a small community, also called Aldridge.
I imagine this is
by 1911, Aldridge included 76 buildings and over 1,000 residents. The original mill burned down that same year, and a hand-poured concrete mill, the remains of which are still standing, were built. By 1918, the mill was producing approximately 125,000 board feet of lumber each day. But as natural resources dried up around the area, so too did the town. By 1927, Aldridge was a ghost town. What remains today is the concrete handiwork of the mill, a power plant, a fuel building, and a dry kiln.
These are the remains,
along with portions of the old railroad tram.
The sawmill. I believe this is probably about the only thing that's left still standing. I hate that people have gotten out here and vandalizing it, but it is very, very cool. All right, I'm going to explore the buildings, kind of walk around them and see this very large building here. Man, that's an eerie echo. You can see where people stayed out here probably that shouldn't have. It's sad that human beings tear these places up and have no remorse, no care about what they were. And I really wonder what this building was at one time, because it looks like there's big screws here and a line going out. It's very curious. Looks like it was some kind of a building to hold machinery. But definitely if you come out here, bring bug spray. They will eat you alive. This is definitely a very cool spot. I would personally love to come here and camp for the night, but I know it's a national park, so that's really not an option that they will entertain. See people leaving stuff. Horrible. But just look at the size of this building. Man. Definitely makes you feel small, doesn't it? Some more big screws there, so it looks like machinery was probably bolted there. This old doorway to go into this building. I mean, as you can tell, graffiti artists have really gotten in here and played, which is a shame, but just look at the size of this place. I won't lie, I'm in kind of awe. Like, this place is just, to me, it's cool. So much history. People lived here for so long. You can still see wood in the doorway there, or the window frames. I mean, I have no doubts this was possibly a two-story building at one time. I can tell it had a wooden roof. You can see the holes where the pillars would go through, where the beams. It's fascinating to me to see how nature has reclaimed the Aldridge sawmill. That it is taking it back. Taking back what was it. What belonged to nature. I did bring a flashlight just for this type of area here. Look at this building. Man, it's massive. Oh, you can still see I don't know if you can see that on camera, but the wooden beams are still there. Oh my gosh, those are old timbers. Well, possibly concrete. That one kind of looked like a timber, but possibly concrete. Man, this is really a cool place. Ooh. I mean, I wonder what they had stored in here. Or what this building was used for. Man, it kind of has that cathedral type feel to it, though. But you can tell where they cut into the wall to get in here, because that looks like the doorway up there. So I do wonder what this building would have held. Oh, look at that, the vines growing up the side. Nature's just, you know, we leave it and nature takes it back. Man. Now, I do wonder if there's any more of the town, but it doesn't look like it. I know at the time Aldridge was around, most of this, you know, most of the structures would have been built out of wood. But it does make me curious, make me wonder. What it was like for these people living here. All the workers and men working. Probably logs coming in, non-stop, timber being sawed, and I mean, it's just a fascinating place. So this is looking around Aldridge, or what remains of the Aldridge sawmill here in Aldridge, Texas. Just outside of Zavala. Gorgeous place. If you ever get a chance to come visit, definitely worth the trip. I mean, definitely worth the hike. But I want to leave y'all with one thing though. If you do come to these sites, take nothing, leave nothing. Enjoy it for what it is, and then leave it. Let the next generation enjoy it. Till then, this is a river rat. See you down the river.